I started vlogging in 2003, before YouTube even existed. It is with heart wide open that I share with you my journey that has taken me from South Korea to now living off-grid in the middle of nowhere. Good afternoon, Willow. Yes. Huh? How are you? Uh-huh. Yes. Big boy. All right. So, I just finished the editing. We're Monday. Beautiful weather, but it's a bit late to start working on the barn, and I still have some wood to mill, so I'm gonna be milling today. Yeah, so I'm gonna go there, look at what needs to happen over there for the milling. I need this. And when I went to pick up the insulation in the lower mainland, I made a mistake. But luckily it will be fine. I spoke with the guy today and I can exchange and get what I need. So because I needed 15 on center and 24 on center, but I got only 15, everything 15 on center, so it's I can't use that to do the upper part. Yeah, so anyway, let's see here. So I'm gonna need the chainsaw. Okay, so I've got 4 logs here, and then I'll have to wash some more. Oh yeah, look at that. I can't, this is so dirty that there's even rocks there. So I'll have to wash these. Okay, so maybe today I can start. These guys, I washed them, these 4. So I'm gonna work with that today, and then when I'm done with those 4, I'll come with the excavator and readjust the bunk, put some of these guys on the bunk, and then do the washing and chainsaw. So I should be good with this. It went well. I think I got like, is it 15 or 16 2x5 by 16? That's good. I'm not gonna do that little one. I'm gonna come with the excavator in a little bit today and rearrange the bunk, remove that stuff there, and add some logs so that tomorrow I can start like washing them and prepping them for milling. It's been a few days now that our water heater is broken. It doesn't work. So I'm waiting for Amazon, the Intelcom guys, to deliver the regulator for the propane, because I have a feeling, an intuition, that this is the problem. Because when I did the second flush, it was clean. It's not a matter of like flush or anything like that. So, and when I turn it on, the flame doesn't stay on, so I think it's because the propane pressure isn't right. It needs to be at a certain pressure, and the pressure straight off the tank is too high. So once we have that, then I'll be able to test, and if it works, everybody's happy. But if it doesn't, then we have to buy a new machine. Okay, it's warming up. I'm gonna go take care of the log bunk. It's relaxing, it's a bit too early to have dinner. I did some cleanup on the bunk. Yes, my boy. Yeah. Okay. Let me talk to the camera. As if people were listening. So I didn't even count, but I removed like the smaller one and the poplars. And I've added the bigger ones that were there. So this is like a lot more wood than I need to finish all the strapping for the roof, the sides, the walls, everything I need. And then so what I'm gonna do, all like this except the poplar, I'll turn that in firewood for this winter. So it's like perfect wood for that now. It's been there several years. And then this I'll work with Divine with the excavator, and we'll just cut it to length, get dirty. So that's gonna be at least a morning, like 3-4 hours at sea. And then I have like the chainsaw to cut all these little stub. That's gonna be helpful too. So, and then I'll be milling again. Until then, there's no milling. No Amazon yet. Oh, you can tell I would like to have a hot shower, you know, endless hot shower. Oh, wow, it's not like a cloud. Maybe tonight there'll be a nice show in the sky. After sharpening the chainsaw, I was like, oh, I can work a few more minutes. Let's go do the blade on the sawmill. And when I get here, you know, I'm thinking, asking myself, like, have I been lucky like the last 5 times I changed the blade, or I just got some skills, you know? And the wheel, everything, like my blades, like I got mad at that blade. I have to spare you like the details of the, couldn't film myself. Because I was really mad. I was like, it's like my self-importance was attacked, you know. How dare how dare the sawmill give me a hard time like this with the blade. Anyway, so I had to readjust this and this because somehow the blades were not fitting. The wheels were too far apart. And as a matter of fact, I had to move the wheel that way to make the blade fit. So that's very strange because I didn't do anything, you know. And earlier when I said that I had left the tension on the blade, that was not true. Because when I went to put the tension, there was like double check the tension, then there was no tension on the blade. So so it's not because I left the tension on the blade that this happened. Could be the temperature, you know. Oh, I thought it was a drone, but it's a fly. Anyway, now I'm going in. That's the end of the day. See you tomorrow. Amazon was here. So we have the part. I've already taken my shower. So now I'm gonna do it because Divine hasn't. So if it works, then she'll have a good shower. Oh, this is gonna be a lot of propane in here. So it's very simple. It's just this to replace these two. Will it work? After 30, maybe 40 minutes of Tabarnaking, I need something from this to this. I don't have the right part, so I'm gonna need a trip to town to get that done. I don't know. Oh my god, that's so annoying, because that means if I go, well, if I go to town this tomorrow, let's say, for that, then I'm losing another day, and there's no guarantee the water is gonna work. So I'll talk with Divine and see what will be our strategy. Beyond all expectations, like super luck. Look at this. I found some adapters in the container. So now is the moment of truth to see if we spend money to buy a new one or this one will work with this regulator. Let's see. It's on. Okay, my love, can you turn the hot water? Okay. It should turn on now. That's not. Did you turn it low? Yeah. Whoa, it doesn't look good. Okay, turn it up. Oh wait. No, turn it off. We've got flame. It's on. It should get warm. Like, is it gonna work? It's hot. You have hot water. I'm gonna shower again because I sweat like a maniac in there. You showered already? Oh my god. Can it be possible? Can I have fixed it for good? We'll give it a few days, but if it breaks again, we buy the other one right away. This morning, before it gets too hot, I'm gonna work with cleaning those logs so that maybe after lunch I can mill some. First thing is set up, because the hose, I don't have a permanent hose there. Do I make a permanent one? Look at that. Can you see the barn? I can see it. And the door. Finally, I have a big door. Yeah, I know a friend that's gonna be happy about that. And it's gonna be high. Look, this is the top of the door. Yeah, definitely we'll be able to get in there with the excavator. Okay, they're clean. There's a lot less sand stuck in there than at first, so they'll the blades will last. Took like about 2 hours to do all of this, and so now I think I'm gonna go in, and then later I'll come back out and start slicing. Oh my god, look at that. Such a difference from when I went in. Look, it's like so cloudy now. But that's good because the temperature has dropped a lot. So they've had time to dry. Yeah, that's a lot better. So I didn't do the chainsaw. I'm gonna do the chainsaw one log at a time. That will be my strategy. So I'm gonna get ready, load this one up, and I don't have any expectations. How many logs are there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, like 14. So maybe I mail tomorrow as well. You know, all day tomorrow. and then by Friday or Saturday when I have all the wood and I can get things moving like real fast over there. So last Friday's episode I was like trying to figure out how I ended up with the handle here. And I just remembered today when I was inside during lunch. So because I had the plan, so I knew the right way for sure. But at first the mill was where the cement mixer is, in a shelter like that. And when I installed the shelter above the sawmill, oh, I can't remember which one I did first, but I was having some issues because this is sticking out, but you can see that the sides are like on an incline, so this was like barely making it. But with this here, it was in the way, so that's why I had it here, to have a lower profile. But you know, I got used to it, and when we moved the mill here, I totally had forgotten. But I'm not changing it back. No way. It's so much easier like that. So I'm ready. Oh, one more thing I want to tell you is on Sundays, the off-grid journey series ended last Sunday. That was the last episode. So if you want to continue in chronological order, you need to go to the playlist where it's the episodes, and you start from episode 1, which is like the week after, something like that. And then you'll catch up to this series, Life at the Off-Grid Homestead. So what's gonna take place instead of that on Sundays, I'm still gonna have videos on Sundays, and it's going to be the remainder of my videos from like way back when. So I have already posted videos up to, I think, 2010. You can see that in the old video playlist, and it starts in 2003 or 5, I can't remember. But now from this coming Sunday, I think we're gonna be in 2010, just around the time I'm yeah, no, maybe not, maybe on 2007, can't remember. But anyway, so you'll see. See, if I have friends from Korea, you might see yourself in those videos, you know. And then I'll take, you know, after that I moved to Vancouver, so I have videos there too, although not as many, because for many years I didn't have a camera. Not enough money to buy a camera. Yes, that's what okay, so I'm gonna start milling. Okay. I've got a whole bunch now. I think I've got like a little bit over about 70. So what I need now really are like the 2x4s to do the roof strapping, because now I have enough for the rafters. I'll do some logs tomorrow, 2x5s, and then the rest 2x4s, which is 2x3.5s. Hey, There's a big storm. It's cracking like crazy. I don't know if what I filmed worked. I was filming before it started raining, but it intensified after the rain started. You hear that, right? Willow is so scared. Marley is usually barking at the... So I'm here because of the dogs, you know? Like, I'm not here because I want to see the storm. I'm here to keep Willow feeling better. Marley doesn't need support, but Willow does. Oh, look, she is here. He is. Good morning. I'm just petting Willow. He is in his house because it's been raining, so everything is wet. And this morning we had a solar panel that had fallen off because of the wind. So I'm gonna, I guess I start with that. I'm gonna revamp my securing system. I just need to add longer screws, that's all. It's so humid. Look at that. Yeah, it's really humid. I fixed the solar panel. We're so lucky because the high winds last night during the storm, I guess it was vibrating, and my screws were good the way I had them to retain the panel in the square, but with the vibration the panel was able to squeeze out. So, but luckily it wasn't broken, not even disconnected, nothing. So lucky. And there was a few that could have also, they, you know, a bit longer storm, and it would have been it. Oh, so I thought today, because it's a bit cooler, like there's a breeze, there's no sun, I was gonna wear pants, and I even had like a hooded shirt on top of my t-shirt. No. So yes, I'm gonna start with doing some chainsaw, taking those bumps off. More thunder. But at least it rained non-stop for 20 minutes just now while I was getting things organized. Yeah, like while I was getting things organized, I realized, like, I'm sore. I'm really sore from because you know, like, if you're just watching people milling kind of this way, you know, like there's other ways to mill, but this way is very physical. Even with the bunk, like the turning, what hurts my body the most is this part here. When I bring the, and like you see, like this is heavy, and I throw them as far as I can. So while it was raining, I was like, you know, that's like a day to use the excavator. Because in the excavator, I'm outside doing stuff, but I'm protected from the rain, just like here. But this is physical, the excavator isn't. Anyway, yes, Willow. He came to see me because of the thunder. But I'm gonna start milling. What are you gonna do? Hmm? So I had to change the blade, but it's such a pain in the ass. Like the blade the other night and this one, it's like they're shorter. So yeah, you see, like this wheel, it's like, but it won't fit. I have to move the wheel further that way. Don't buy Range Road. You have been warned. 20 minutes later, So that's like really good for productivity. Do you know what I mean? It's not like that with all mill. I don't know, like I had been lucky so far before those last two changes. I didn't have to do anything, you know, like it was the way it's supposed to be. But those last two blades, my technique didn't work. I ended up doing the third log. So this is the fourth log of the day on the bunk, but that one will have to wait. I did a lot. That's so good. Now I'm done with the 2x5s. I think I've got what I need. So I'm after the 2x4s, and we'll go from there. I need a lot of 2x4s. I woke up, I thought we were Thursday. So, you know, it's one of those days. So I made an appointment to go tomorrow to pick up something in town. But tomorrow is Friday, so I have to make sure I let him know. I'm feeling it. Yes, I'm aching. So I'm gonna try to make, not try, I'm gonna get started, and once I have 3 done, I will consider stopping. Hey, you. Yes, you haven't moved, huh? Good boy. So he's saying that what's gonna be become more important in the future for content creation is more like the human aspect that gives that connection, and like that's genuine. Which I just like the video that had the Truman Show in it, that was out like just 2 days ago. No, yesterday, not 2 days ago, yesterday. So it was funny because, anyway, it's interesting, and maybe he's right, I think, but we'll see. But regardless, for me, you know, it's like you're watching my home videos basically. Okay. And if you like, that's what I was looking at my like channel page with the videos ranked in how many views each video got. There's a lot of videos that a lot of you watching this one haven't seen that I think are hilarious. You know, like you get to know me on how I was like when I was, how old was I? In 2003, how old was I? 30? Yeah, 30. So in my early 30s, like 20 years ago. Think about it. If I were you, like if I was somebody who, like if I found a channel like this one, I would go back, you know, especially there. It's really funny, like when I was living in Korea and the adventures I had there. And next week you'll see the adventures I had in when I moved back to Canada in Vancouver. Well, actually coming up. All right, anyway, I'm going back. So 3, okay, my minimum is 3, and then after that I'll give myself permission to stop. Another thing that doesn't work with this mill, with the range road, is the handle there. It always gets dry and then it stops working, and then I have to dismantle it completely, grease it and put it back, which takes a good hour, maybe more. One more log. Yes, my love? You like my sticks? So I mentioned it like just a minute ago because I knew it was coming, that time where I had to take care of it. So now you see, this is the thing that needs to be oiled. I have bearings there, these guys that are total crap. This whole system is like not not good. And then another thing that isn't good at all is the thing here that comes with it. You have to have something like this one. So all in all, avoid this one regardless. That is the cheapest one, or almost the cheapest, I guess. So now I'm gonna add grease here with my hands, and you can see here this has been chipped a little bit, so I might have to change that at one point. Half an hour later, let's see if it's fixed. It feels smooth, nothing's hanging, like I don't feel anything grinding. So when I say I'm sore, that's part of the movements. It's a workout, you know. I'm like Rocky in Rocky 4. Oh, yeah. Okay. It's done. I'm done for today. Yeah, the last one there is a little bit. I should put the top bracket lower. Yeah. But this here is fine. Maybe that bracket needs to go lower. The two middle ones. This is fine. So I'll show you what I added this morning. So if you look, the long screw, I only had the short ones. Now with the long ones, it can't come off no matter how it shakes because of the wind. Okay, let's go see Divine.